Have you ever had a friend who completely changed your world? A friend who unlocked a part of you that you never knew existed? Today, we're diving into a story that perfectly captures that feeling, a story of friendship, imagination, and heartbreaking loss. Let's talk about the unforgettable Taylor Bridge to Terabithia. Our story begins with Jesse Aarons, a fifth grader living in a small, rural town. Jesse's life isn't exactly easy. He's the only boy in a family with four sisters. His family struggles financially, and he often feels like an outsider, both at home and at school. His one true passion, his secret escape, is drawing. He fills sketchbook after sketchbook with incredible drawings, but he keeps this talent hidden, afraid of being judged. This summer, Jesse has a goal. He's been training relentlessly, running every single morning, determined to become the fastest kid in the fifth grade. For him, winning this race isn't just about speed. It's about earning respect, about finally proving himself to his peers and maybe even to his distant, overworked father. He sees it as his one shot at being somebody. But then, the first day of school arrives, and everything changes. A new family moves in next door, and with them comes Leslie Burke. Leslie is different. She's a city kid, with a wild imagination and an unapologetic sense of self. She wears clothes that stand out. She doesn't own a television, and she runs with a unique, joyful style that's completely her own. Naturally, the day of the big race comes. All the boys line up, ready to compete. Jesse is confident. He's put in the work. But then, Leslie decides she wants to run too. The other boys protest, but the race goes on. And to everyone's shock, especially Jesse's, Leslie doesn't just run, she flies. She wins, easily beating Jesse and everyone else. At first, Jesse is crushed and resentful. This was supposed to be his moment. He ignores Leslie, feeling like she's stolen his only chance at glory. But Leslie is persistent. She sees something in Jesse that no one else does. She sees the artist, the dreamer, the kind soul hidden beneath a quiet exterior. Slowly, despite his initial reluctance, Jesse starts to open up. He finds himself drawn to her infectious creativity and her fearless spirit. Their friendship blossoms on the school bus, where they're both outcasts, and it solidifies in the woods behind their houses. One day, they discover an old rope swing dangling over a creek. Swinging across it feels like entering another world. And that's when Leslie has a brilliant idea. She declares this magical place their own secret kingdom. A place safe from bullies, from chores, from the pressures of the real world. She names it Terabithia. And just like that, Terabithia comes to life. It's a world born from their combined imaginations. The tall trees become the walls of their castle. The chirping birds are their royal spies. Gnarled tree roots transform into evil trolls and giants sent by a dark master. Jesse, the artist, brings Leslie's visions to life, sketching the fantastical creatures and landscapes of their kingdom. In Terabithia, they are not just Jesse and Leslie. They're the king and queen, brave and powerful rulers of a magnificent land. Through their adventures in Terabithia, Jesse undergoes a profound transformation. Leslie encourages his art, telling him he has a true gift. She opens his mind to new ideas, to literature, to music. She teaches him how to fight back against the school bully, Janice Avery, not with fists, but with cleverness and empathy. For the first time in his life, Jesse feels seen. He feels valued. Leslie gives him the one thing he's been missing, courage. The courage to be himself. One of their most memorable moments comes when they decide to help their younger sister, Mabel, who is terrified of Janice Avery after Janice stole her Twinkies. Jesse and Leslie write a fake love letter to Janice from the most popular boy in the 7th grade, arranging a date that leaves Janice humiliated when he doesn't show up. Later, they find Janice crying in the bathroom and discover that her home life is incredibly difficult, which is why she acts so tough. In that moment, Jesse and Leslie learn a powerful lesson about compassion, realizing that even bullies have their own pain. Jesse's relationship with his family also starts to shift. He feels a growing connection with his music teacher, Miss Edmonds. She's one of the few adults who recognizes and nurtures his artistic talent. She's like a beacon of hope, another person who sees the real Jesse. He develops a bit of a crush on her, admiring her free spirit, which reminds him of Leslie. One day, Miss Edmonds invites Jesse on a special trip to Washington, D.C., to visit the National Gallery of Art. It's a dream come true for him. He's so excited that he doesn't even think to invite Leslie, imagining this as a special day just for him and his teacher. The day is perfect. He's surrounded by magnificent art, feeling inspired and understood. He feels like a whole new world of possibilities has opened up before him. But when Jesse returns home, his perfect day shatters into a million pieces. His family is waiting for him, their faces pale with shock and grief. While he was away, a terrible tragedy occurred. The creek, swollen by heavy rains, had become a raging torrent. Leslie, trying to swing across the rope into Terabithia alone, fell. The rope broke, and she drowned. The news is incomprehensible. Jesse is thrown into a state of complete denial. It can't be true. Leslie is invincible. She's the queen of Terabithia. He tells himself she's just playing a trick on him, that she'll be waiting for him in their castle. But the reality is cold and unrelenting. He attends the funeral, numb and disconnected, unable to process the magnitude of his loss. Jesse's grief is a raw, confusing storm of emotions. He feels anger at Leslie for leaving him, anger at himself for not inviting her to the museum. If he had, she would still be alive. He lashes out, pushing away his family or trying to comfort him. His father, who has always been so stoic and distant, surprises him. He sits with Jesse, holds him, and shares in his son's pain, telling him that it's okay to cry, that it's okay to feel this way. It's a breakthrough moment, the first time Jesse truly feels a connection with his dad. Lost and heartbroken, Jesse returns to the woods, to the entrance of their fallen kingdom. He sees his younger sister, Mabel, trying to cross the creek on a fallen log, and his heart stops. He rushes to help her, realizing in that instant that he can't let fear and grief consume him. He has to carry on the legacy of Terabithia. Using wood from his father's workshop, Jesse builds a sturdy, permanent bridge across the creek. This isn't just a physical structure. It's a symbolic act. It's a bridge from his grief back to the world. It's a bridge connecting the magic of Terabithia with the reality of life. It's his way of honoring Leslie and everything she taught him. He then finds Mabel and leads her across the new bridge. He tells her the stories of their kingdom, of the giants and the trolls, of the castle and its magic. He crowns her the new princess of Terabithia. In doing so, Jesse is passing on the gift that Leslie gave him, the gift of imagination, of seeing the magic in the everyday. The story ends not with the end of Terabithia, but with its continuation. Jesse, once a shy, insecure boy, has become a king in his own right, brave, compassionate, and open-hearted. Leslie may be gone, but her spirit lives on in him and in the kingdom they build together. She opened his eyes, and now he will keep them open for the rest of his life. Bridge to Terabithia is a powerful reminder that some friendships, no matter how brief, can change us forever. They build bridges in our hearts that can withstand even the greatest of storms. Thanks for watching. If this story touched you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your own stories of life-changing friendships in the comments below. See you next time.